According to RSS, according to their agenda, they uphold Sanatan. The basis of Sanatan is Manusmriti. That is, they treat only a small section of people, the society, as humans. Vast majority of the working people, vast majority, 50% of the, more than 50% of the people are women. They are considered subhuman by the Manusmriti that RSS put forward as the Indian Constitution. Now they are based on that, they are functioning. Not only that, according to their Sanatan, according to Golwalkar, India is a nation which is unto Hindus. That means it is a Hindu nation. According to Golwalkar, nation is identified with the Shaktism and Hinduism. That is Golwalkar's position. Apart from that, since according to Golwalkar, only nation belongs to Hindus, according to him, another point is also there. That is Muslims, Christians and communists. These three sections are also not belonging to the country. Among them, Muslims are the number one enemy according to RSS. So they treat from the very beginning, according to Golwalkar and according to the RSS leaders, spokespersons, Muslims are the number one enemy of India. So this is the situation, and now they are implementing that. How they are implementing it? You know of the details. After 2014, what is going on in our country? Before coming to that, please explain something. So you know that when Justice Chandrakumar has already explained, when the Indian independence struggle was going on, when the people of India, and you know the martyrs, you know the Indian Gate, there are no list of martyrs is there. In that list, 66% belong to Muslims. We must understand, 66% of the Muslims belong to martyrs belong to Muslims. There is no Brahmins. No Brahmins are there. This we must understand. I am boldly saying, Brahmins may be there, but only very minority. Majority are the Muslims. Why? Because when the Indian independence struggle was going on, RSS